Hey guys, so I just want to make a little bit more in-depth video talking about these hands-on pictures from MWC 2014 about the Galaxy S5. Because some people, I saw the comments when I made first video about this, a lot of people were disappointed and were saying, I even checked on Phone Arena an article about this, and every single comment was negative about the S5. It seems like people have very, very high expectations all the time, every single year with every single new device that's coming out. And I just want to say, people, like, chill out, relax. I mean, we've all been through this many times. People become super mega disappointed, and then the phone comes out on the market and people realize, oh wow, it's actually pretty good. And this is something that's been happening with both Samsung smartphones and iPhones. And I mean, me with a little bit of experience, it starts to get a little bit boring and lame when you every single year, all the time, you always know people are gonna get disappointed because they think that the phone is gonna cure their cancer, the phone is gonna cure diabetes, the phone is gonna cure that you're fat, the phone is gonna cure that you're small and make you big and normal and sexy. No, it's not gonna do all those things. Why? I mean, it's like, remember, these companies are trying to make money. They are trying to make money, so they're just going to do what they think is necessary for people to buy the device. And a lot of, with smartphones and stuff, a lot of that is all about marketing. So Samsung is extremely good at marketing. Apple is also extremely good at marketing. And people that's not saying that, and they are building up a brand. The marketing is super important and they are super good at it. And the thing is that Samsung is really dominating right now in the Android market. So basically, just by bumping up the specs, not changing the design too much. They don't have to change the design. They just take in the good things from other companies. Like they did look here at Sony, and they saw that Sony had a waterproof smartphone. So what they did here, it seems like this phone is going to be waterproof. That basically means that they took the great thing from Sony and implemented it into this device. Now, they didn't just do that, but they also looked at Apple and they saw, okay, Apple is doing some kind of fingerprint thing. We're going to try to implement that. And it seems like they successfully did it with this device. Now, we don't know exactly if this is the Galaxy S5 Prime or if this is the Galaxy S5. We've heard rumors about the Galaxy S5 Prime, but we just have to we're gonna get the real stuff in a few hours, and then we finally will know. But yes, one of these things is that you will have a flap at the bottom. That's something that I honestly don't like with the Sony's products, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna get annoyed by it. If this is the S5, if it's gonna have one of these flaps. It's going to be a cool thing though, that if it's going to be waterproof. I mean, the durability is a big thing that Samsung is focusing on, and I think that one of the reasons also why they don't go with Fox leather back here is just because if they do go with Fox leather back, the leather back that they did have on the Galaxy Note 3, and then it's going to be in waterproof phone with leather on the back, I don't think that's a good idea. So that is why I think they didn't go with that. And I don't think, Samsung is trying to make money. Samsung, they don't really care about all these nerds saying, oh, blah, 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 Samsung, nobody's going to buy your devices. Trust me, people are going to buy. People are going to buy because majority of people, they are not geeks and nerds and are that into, like a 5mm phone. But I'm going to be honest, Samsung has a lot to do on the design aspect or design area. We would love to see less bezels, way thinner, and I think it looks like a bigger S4, okay, if I'm gonna be honest. I think it looks like a bigger S4. For me personally, I don't really have a big problem with that. I think it's fun though that Samsung has a lot of things to work on in the future, because I want to see cool phones evolve and expand here over the years. We're not gonna get none of these companies are going to give us all the good stuff at once, because if they give us all the good stuff, then they will sell a good smartphone that year with everything. But then they have to come up with an even more amazing product next year and the next year behind that. So what they're trying to do, I think, is they're slowing down a little bit, and this is something that all companies are doing, so they don't run out of ideas, so they still have something that they can work on in the future. Because, I mean, let's be honest, they're trying to make money. They're trying to make money, and if you don't like their products, you don't have to buy it. But apparently people do like Samsung, apparently people do like Apple, so people are gonna still, people are still going to buy. I know this is a little bit of a messy video, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. I'm not gonna compare the specs at the moment. Don't be super hard also on the things that's coming out right now before. We don't even know if it's the official stuff. We have no idea. This could just be some random thing. And also pretty interesting here, they went with like a back here which has dots on. It kind of looks like they took the design of the Nexus 7 and those dots, so you will have a good grip on the back, which I think probably will be better than the glossy back that the S4 had, because a good grip, that's always nice. And I mean, they have made many upgrades in the internal side. For me personally, the bigger display is a big thing. I always wanted bigger, and it seems like they're going from 5-inch to 5.2 inch now, and I do enjoy that. And then it seems like they made something with the camera here. It almost looks like a projector or something. That looks pretty sick. And you can see that the camera looks bigger, so probably going from either 16 to or a 30 megapixel camera like on the S4 to either a 16 or 20 megapixel camera. Improved internals in the processor, and probably a better GPU, graphic processing unit, a better display as well, probably a higher resolution display, a brand new version of TouchWiz. I mean, there's a lot of things to be excited about, and I mean, especially one of the cool things, I think personally, waterproof. If it's going to be waterproof, I really enjoy that. Water and dust proof is something that I really enjoy. I also do hope they have some kind of new version of Gorilla Glass, so it could be even more durable on the front side. So we just have to see here what they're gonna do. But yeah, in a few hours I might even have a live stream. You can kind of see the new flat UI here, which looks pretty good. But all you that freaks out, don't freak out. I mean, people do it all the time. I mean, just chill out a little bit. People are making it sound like World War III or something. This is the golden color edition as well, which looks pretty interesting. I'm not sure if I like it. I'm not even sure if I like the dots. But then again, these pictures are a little bit blurry-ish. It's not the best. So we're probably going to see the good stuff coming out from Zombie Boy in a few hours, and then we get some better pictures and better official pictures, and we can definitely take a closer look at it and also see if we're going to get two variants of the Galaxy S5 in the beginning. We definitely know that we're going to get that in the future. And here you can see the S Health app, which definitely looks interesting here with the brand new UI. Yeah, we just have to wait and see what they're going to do. And the back here definitely seems, I wonder what this is. Looks interesting. It seems to be kind of dual the flash here as well, something SD and SIM card still. And you can see pretty interesting. The battery looks very tall. Hopefully it could be like 3000 milliamp that we got rumors about on the S5 retail box leak, but it could also be a lot less. But I think the Samsung has improved it a little bit. Because they usually do that. They are pretty good at that. And then you can also see the speaker there on the back, which we don't know how it will sound. But that's something else that Sony needs to work on. Their speaker sounds horrible. So yeah, just a little bit more of an in-depth video here talking about the hands-on pictures. I felt that I wanted to do a video like this as well. Go a little bit more in-depth. And again, this could be the Galaxy S5 Prime. This may not even be the Galaxy S5. We have no idea. But we will know in the future. And this is a geek channel, so that's why I'm making a long video about just some pictures here. Peace out.